a bit more Disco Elysium tonight. Have that little tune in the background. I think we might be able to retrieve our weapon this evening, possibly. Possibly, I'm not too sure. And there'll be all sorts of other weird stuff going on, and our partner's supposed to come back, and all sorts of bits and pieces. But before that happens, we will need to go speak to the person who possibly has our gun. I think. Well, let's get this background music off. Let's get the game all ready to go. There it is there in the background. And let's get back to the disco in Elysium. Is that what it is? Let's go, load my game. We were back at the Whirling Rags last time. Was that where I saved? I can't remember. I hope it was. I hope we don't have to do any of this stuff again. We did all that stuff in like the church. Yeah, for some reason when I start this, everything seems to be a little bit behind. Hopefully we're alright. Yeah, what time is it? 7:23. Yeah, we're getting a bit slowed down. It's not slowing down on my end. It's slowing down on here. I really don't know why. Let's see if that's any better. Okay, well, I've seen it happen a couple of times initially, and then everything seems to balance out. I've got a little bit of a frame skip initially, possibly just because we were starting the game. Hopefully it'll catch up with us and we'll be alright. Looks like the camera has. So it's alright, 7:23. We had cleared that some kind of superstar thing. We did lose a bit of logic from doing that, but, you know, let's not worry too much about that. We've got quests galore. These guys want to start a nightclub, but I told the woman doesn't want them there, so why would we kick her out? But we need to do all this stuff as well. So pretty much, because I've got to go over, it's this person here at the old fish market. I may as well go over that way and continue the mission that way. So let's do that. Partner's still not back, not going to be back for a while. I don't think he's back till the next day, to be honest. So we may as well just take it easy. Just go through the bits we can, and hopefully we'll find some interesting stuff going on. Hopefully. I think everything's okay sound-wise. I'm just... I realised as well, see if you're running around with that boombox that he was carrying, you get music playing all the time. Like, I don't know, it sounds like some sort of tribal drum beats or something, you know? Which is interesting. Anyway, this is where we're going. We're going to go to that church. See if we can work out what to do with these people. I don't think she's gonna agree anyway to move out of the place. So we can go and try and see what she says, but you know, really, the more I think about it, the more it seems like these guys are kind of lying about what they're doing there, you know? I didn't go that way. Okay, fine. So the church is up here. Their little tent is over that way to the right. And let's see what's in here. Well, we know what's in here. We did this last time, but hopefully we won't have too many issues this time. So we'll go and chat to her again. She's back in and she's playing around with her computer. So we'll try another chat with her.
Yes, what is it?
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I do, yeah, it's my job.
Scientific research
Are you?
Here. You can't throw me out.
Who told you that?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Are you? Well, here, how about I just make a 2mm hole in the world, and then you can...
What? She's looking for a disruption in the radio wave.
Yeah.
That's what her personal log said.
Mm-hmm. Is the hole connected to data
Yes,
loss?
that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something
It's a
bit
hole.
more complicated than that.
What does that mean?
Exactly. What does it mean?
It means
Up till
you're
now,
full of
it
shit
has
in a
been
way.
impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
That's right, but does nothing really exist?
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing
I would
have?
think
How
nothing
do you
doesn't have
measure
any
something that
qualities.
does not exist?
There are no qualities belonging to nothing other than the fact that it has no qualities. So maybe that's a quality of nothing, and that it's got nothing.
That's a little
That's
above your pay grade at the moment.
I can't understand how we're talking about it. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. Just want to solve a murder.
I don't know. Are we? That's what
Are
I'm
we?
trying
That's
to
what I'm
figure
asking
out
you.
here. But how do I figure it out? You measure it
Yeah.
by its surroundings, by that which does exist.
Measure
Which is
nothing
what I've
by
been trying to do.
looking for
I tried
areas where
using
things don't
hydro
exist.
transducers to record the silence, to find out where it
I don't know. I
begins.
don't know. That sounds difficult.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording
Yeah.
sound through water.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not progressing very
She's
well.
not getting on very well with it. She seems to be having some trouble. Fair enough. Do you have an idea where it might be?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
The area where there's total silence, you mean?
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the
So it's
top.
like everything just
Most
kind
of
of
the tower
becomes
is
nothing
veiled
there.
into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
There's
Yeah, like
this
that guy
place at
that's
the
living
back
up
of the
there.
church, a place where all audible vibrations seem
Yeah, I
to
know.
cease. I've named it the Swallow,
Mm-hmm.
and the higher you go, the less you record.
That's where the crabman lives. Don't think he might be somehow responsible?
I don't.
You think that he just came along and he was like, oh, it's pretty quiet here, let's go up there.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning.
Alright.
Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said it's not going well, why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space.
Yeah, but if it's nothing, then it's at no point.
And I don't
And at the
have
same
a-
time, at every point.
You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Would it?
Great.
Alright.
Thanks.
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to him, he wants to make it work.
Make anything work.
You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't
Anything
want
at
to
all.
make
Your computer.
anything
Smash it then.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of
Yeah.
Fortune's accident.
You bitter because your game project failed. That
That's
sounds
right.
a bit nasty.
If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen.
Wow, that's nice.
Ever again.
Nice way to think, you know.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Oh, but it looks like we've got a good chance of getting this to work. 92% chance if we fail this.
When her research is done, she can move out.
Surely it's not going well. Maybe I can help.
What? No, I don't really need any help.
Well, you kind of do because you're not getting on very well. If I could help you finish it, you wouldn't have to live in a church.
She thinks about it.
Next to the
A
noise.
glassy look in her eyes.
Because they're going to stay there.
Gust
They're not
of
going to go
wind
away.
Brings more snow in from the broken gallery.
They're not going to go away, are they?
Touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy.
Game's
from my
offsite
old
copy.
workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm
Yeah, I
unable
get
to
it.
go and fetch it myself.
Do you mean the studio in the doomed
Yeah,
commercial area?
That's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Yeah, I've already been in there.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building.
Yeah, I
cellar.
do know that.
The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it. In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told
Did
you.
I not?
It has red glowing eyes.
Take
It's
that and get rid of
impossible
it?
to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
I found a note in there. It said it had been. Oh yeah.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
Oh, to an ice cream maker.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead,
Okay.
Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell
Right, but where is he? Where would he have hidden it?
Safe. That feature creep and the Valley of the Heads.
Whatever that is. Okay.
Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened.
Yeah, but what if someone had
That
taken
data
it?
loss was anomalous. And the heads,
Heads.
I won't even get into the heads.
So the ice cream maker, we did turn one of them off.
Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
Well, I know we've got that. I found the ice cream maker, couldn't get it open, it's completely frozen.
Ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it?
We had to turn it off a couple of days before.
I don't know about the ice cream maker.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Why can't you go and get it yourself?
The lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse.
She's part of the curse.
Whatever that
Okay.
means.
Are you part of the curse?
Not. Anyway, I don't have my keys
Why
anymore
does
and
she?
she won't let me in.
Why does
Because
she
she's
think
from
you're?
Martinez, and people from Martinez have
Are a bit
never,
weird.
ever
Yeah, I know.
seen
Noticed
a
that.
radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Yeah, it's only because of their
Yes,
socioeconomic
but
situation.
she literally started praying for the higher power
She
since
did what?
first saw my Rame City. I'm not making this up.
Seems a bit much, doesn't it?
Once I came in one morning,
Oh.
only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets.
Uh-huh.
Wards.
Yeah,
It
it's just
looked
been
like
a
some
pain in the ass,
Seminite
isn't she?
magic.
What's an offsite
It's a
copy? Why do you
backup
need
of
it?
my former employer's project.
You know, I was
The
thinking I left that
radio
ice cream maker off for like
It's
2
stored
days.
on
Surely
a
it's
Seminite
melted by now.
memory, just like the one inside.
She's making it.
The backup
Yeah.
itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pin.
Just need to filament. Okay.
If it's called an offsite copy, then why is it?
Yeah,
still
that's a good question, isn't it?
on-site?
Because it's. Yeah, let's say that.
Oh God, not this again. It is not on site.
It's in
It
the
is
building.
in
The
the
building is the
basement.
site of the server.
Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement. Sounds like it's technically still on.
Yeah,
site.
I would agree with that.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement.
No, I mean there isn't as
What
long as.
happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Yeah, I
This is
understand.
clearly a painful topic for her.
Thanks.
I'll try and retrieve your offsite copy.
And here's my Qualsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice.
Ah, there we go.
It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you
Oh,
can
we
keep
got a
it
multi-tool.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
I'll let you work in peace for now then. Let's go back to the Kvalsund. Go back with the Kvalsund. And get this ice cream maker open. If we can. Although, I think it's melted quite a bit already, to be honest. I think it's melted quite a bit already, surely. Surely if I leave an ice cream maker off for 2 days. Right, this Kvalsund thing, we'll stick that in our... the hell? It's like a massive... What? Is that a pneumatic... pneumatic crowbar? So if we do this, we might be able to get her out of here, and then those guys can have their church-based nightclub. It's all for the acoustics. Pretty good acoustics in an old church, isn't there? Right, so let's go here. Let's see about getting into this ice cream maker. This tool might actually be useful for... What was that other thing we needed to do with that we needed a crowbar for? Oh no, it was that. No, it was that, and it was getting into the church, but we obviously don't need a multi-tool to get into the church now, because we got the key for that. So that's it. Oh. But this multi-tool is required to get us into that ice cream maker. I don't know what time his partner comes back, probably the next morning now, so at this stage. But if we see his car sitting there, we can use it. Because we need to call in and find out about that armor. We need to... I think that's it, actually. For that bit, anyway. So I hope it's this one. There was another one you could turn off, I think, but hopefully this is the right one.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melts. Ice groans
We did
and
it.
howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund
We did it.
multi-tool.
It
Until
is
the
giant.
networks open. Darkness lies inside.
Anything in there?
But you can
Filament
faintly
memory,
make out the
offsite
object.
copy.
Intricate and foreign. Left there First, you gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it. Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious
No.
filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Not particularly. Just get rid of it. Fortress accident. It's the fortress accident. What does that mean exactly? Is it a fortress that they built accidentally, or what? They really need to explain this. Maybe they built a fortress and had an accident. Sometimes when you're building, you don't have time to go to the toilet, you know? That's not true, is it? That's not true. So yeah, it is true if you do sort of deliveries and stuff. I've done I briefly worked doing, you know, delivering mail and stuff, and if you got to an area where there were no sort of, yeah, you were walking for a while and no public toilet, you had to find somewhere. I'm sure plenty of people had accidents because there's nowhere you can go. We can go in here though, and we can return this this off-site copy. I don't really care about it, so she can just have it. Nice, easy job. And we got a multi-tool out of it, so that's good too. We got a multi-tool.
Yes.
Here you go,
what is
Luke.
it? Yes?
There's your off-site copy.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
Good. What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Good. Let's see. Hopefully there's plenty.
Wait. No. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
Don't put it in yet. It might be dangerous.
No,
Not dangerous.
it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do
I
you
have
know?
a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's
She
location
has a
from
theory.
this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this
So this
time
is a better
with
computer, is it?
equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts
Failure?
filling out with ink.
It's not very useful, is
A
it?
gleaming blackness.
What a display of
A
failure.
single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Oh. Something's wrong with that
Sonia
filament memory.
doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking
Maybe
for
it's
something.
ruined.
For her morning
Now, of course, she
star.
might know what she's looking for.
Eyes
More than I do.
scouring
Bound to.
millimeters.
Here, I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
I was putting some numbers in. Can I do anything?
Just give me a second. I'm almost done. I've got it.
She's found the
I
location.
found the location of the anomaly.
Cool. Where is it?
There, in the swallow.
Yeah, well, we knew that. That was what you said.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things.
Moving the
around.
water bowls. Right,
Moving
okay.
things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth
Alright,
bowl
aye,
5
aye. Just
centimeters to
just
the right.
randomly.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go. Right, go to here. Stand there for a second. Right, what did she say? I'm hoping he kept a note of this. With the water bowls to the right position and report back. Shit. I can't remember what she actually said we needed to do with them. Just have a quick word with her.
Yes, what is it?
About the
Just
2mm
walk
hole.
What about it? Great,
Sorry, no.
thanks.
No, that's not what I want. Here, I don't remember what she told me to do. Let's just do this.
It's awfully silent again. As
Ah,
if
okay.
someone turned off the entire world out. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls.
Okay.
Each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Well, let's do it then. Let's do what she asked us to do.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
So it's that one.
Moves like a ghost. without creating a single trace of sound.
Like a ghost.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Oh
The lead
no.
programmer sends you an encouraging
Is spilling
thumbs
things a
up
bad thing, no?
from across the hall.
Excellent. So what's happening now? Has that fixed it for you? We can't hear anything standing
Yes,
there. She could have been
what is it?
speaking.
Great.
Move the things.
Everything should
What
be
now?
aligned now.
What's going to happen when it's all aligned?
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
What's the problem?
Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
Unmute the headphones. Oh god.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Maybe it doesn't make any sound. Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
You're a little scared. Well, you know, at this point, we need to do it.
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know.
She doesn't know what she's scared of, but she's scared of it.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make?
Well, if it is
How
actually
can we
nothing,
listen
it shouldn't
to
make any
something
sound,
that
right?
doesn't exist?
Well, you
What
can't.
if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow
What if the
itself
swallow is silence? What?
I don't know. I'm just scared.
Just turn a bloody
Maybe
thing
it's
on.
going to be something terrifying. Maybe
It
it's
might,
going to
yeah,
tear the
it
world
might.
apart.
Like that evil ink that filled the printout, erasing coherence and meaning.
You're overthinking
Maybe.
that.
Maybe I'm just tired.
Scary, we just have to
Yeah.
do it. Come on. Do it.
Alright, let's do it.
Do it.
And then, nothing.
And there is no sound.
Nothing happens. As Sona,
Oh,
Logan,
you know, it's nothing.
presses unmute.
If it's nothingness and all the rest, then
But
it's not going to make a
silence.
noise, is it?
You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear
She
anything?
doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a
Doubt
state
it.
of deep focus. One hand.
I think probably what she's going to find is that what she's looking for is actually quite underwhelming.
Damn it.
Did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing
Yeah,
happened.
because it's
Everything's
nothing.
gone.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something.
What
extraordinary
exactly
to take place.
does she expect is going to happen?
No,
If you make something out of nothing?
no. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should
Wait,
have
how-
heard
hmm.
something. I
If
got
no one's
it.
ever discovered this kind of thing
Like I
before,
said, silence is
how would
only
she
what
know
surrounds it.
if she should have heard something? If she doesn't know what the thing is, or even if it makes a noise?
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence.
Yeah, obviously.
That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything.
Okay, yeah.
But don't get your hopes up.
And then I'll get like a deafening sound in my ears.
You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Well, let's stick the headphones on. I'm going to fail at the check. Oh, I passed the check.
You are draped in silence.
passed
like
the
a drowning
check.
man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostat.
Oh, there's like a pressure
or when
change.
your ears pop. Or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere. A weather change.
Like,
hanging
yeah.
In the air. What
Just
if
a
the
change of
sound
pressure
you're
that could
looking for
be-
is too low for you to hear it?
What if we just need a better sound
A
system?
better sound system? Alright, but
I know where we'd get one.
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat
From the neighbours.
permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
From your
The
neighbours.
Speed freaks.
Yeah, absolutely. But they've got great audio equipment.
Of course. The Speed Freaks. They have a fantastic
They do.
sound system. And you think they would help me?
If you
I
don't
guess
mind
I
them
could
moving in with
live
you.
Through a week or two of peaceful
Yeah, you're not going to be here
coexistence.
forever, so...
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Brilliant
Sure.
negotiating, I don't know
Let
about
me know
that.
how it goes.
Yeah, no worries. I'll tell them that they're free to come in and bring all their stuff with them. As long as you can use it for a minute. What kind of audio are we going to get out of there, do you think? Some world-shattering sound. And everyone will die. Possibly. How do I get to their tent again? Oh, this way. Their tent is over here. Hey, don't worry, you won't have to stay outside for much longer. I'm going to get them into this church. Obviously she's concerned about, you know, staying inside. She'll freeze to death out there. Maybe she'll give him a hat back if I I'll check something.
So you headed to... That's fine, man. But I've got
Signs are still off.
My signs are still off. It'll take some time for me to get my sigh on. I'm doing
Thought
what
we'd be
I
okay
can.
now.
It's not easy for him. It probably took
So
him
yeah,
years
he's...
to get used to Andre. He looks like a well thought out individual.
Does he?
The synchronization might be worth it. In the
Saw a sticker.
You mean the yellow one?
I can describe it for you. It was yellow.
Interesting. He wants
See.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
Was that right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
You're the 23rd person to get it right. And I'm
Yay,
not
everyone
quick.
knows.
Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Okay, what does it mean?
History. We are living in the age of history. And in the
I mean,
eyes
isn't
of
it?
history,
You could say all
we
the
are
time's an age of
always
history,
already
right?
Dead. How can we ever smile then? The present moment and life are the hardcore. Or maybe he's
Fair
not
enough.
dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
He blinks, waiting for the next question.
I think we've exhausted
I
that
guess
subject.
one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But
Alright.
what for?
I'll come back to you later, because really I don't care about talking to you.
So, how are things going?
Here to talk to you about the church. I managed to convince Suna. She'll keep you guys moving in one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
Man, you're a true ally and the augury of a new
Yeah,
era
yeah,
of
yeah.
erotic
I'm sure I
dance
am.
music.
You have to share a space
That's
until she gets her
fine.
research
We can
done.
manage. We appreciate
Glad I
it.
could help.
It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe.
Couple of hours,
Come check
so
back
we'll
later.
come back tomorrow.
Let's get moving.
Come back tomorrow was really the answer that we got for that, isn't it? Unless it does 2 hours later. That'd be good. 2 hours later. It doesn't though. Okay, so we've done that. We're here. There's no new items, but it suggested I had new items. Help Suna with the project. We'll need to come back. Visit the nightclub after they've moved in. So again, that's something that'll take 2 hours. We need to be back. We need to be in this area at like 10 o'clock or just after for this. I can't talk to Noid just now because he's busy. I can't solve the egghead puzzle because he's busy too. The Dorgan and Megamix, I need to listen to it. Can't do it until Kitsuragi comes back. I need to confirm some questions about the dead guy. Find some booze and drink it. Return to the body with Kim. I need to do that, but I can't do it until he's back. Need to ask about the tattoos. I don't really have an option. So there's pretty much none of those I can actually do right now until later on in the game's evening. More tribalistic markings. Pull screen into the ice. Trash from an unending party. Well, this is when they kind of tore all their stuff down. She's gone as well. So she must be helping them move their gear inside. So, I wonder actually, where's all their stuff if it's not in their tent anymore? What will we find if we go in here? What will they be doing? There's a suggestion that they might be making drugs in there rather than a nightclub, but... You know. Where's she? Let's just have a quick chat with her.
Yes, what is it?
How are you getting on?
What did you say?
I said, how's the project going?
Hear you.
How's it going?
The music is
The project, that is.
Oh, the project! It's
Not going well.
There's
Why?
that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input
She needs an
so
aux
that
cable.
I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you ask him?
Listen to me.
Oh shit, you have to solve the...
Care about hardcore and Yekukata. A place to be, apparently. Thanks. Maybe let me
We'll
know
try,
how it
but
goes.
I've had trouble speaking to him as well. So I don't know how we're going to get on. Just one sec.
The young man behind the mixer deck acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Yeah!
Just one sec. Okay, we should be alright. Should be okay, let's get on with it. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his
Does he?
Yes
I
and
don't-
R's. This produces a guttural
He's not spelling the words, is he?
accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or
In
maybe
it.
it's not got volume. Maybe
Yeah.
it's Oranese.
Maybe.
Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by
Arno
his
van Eyck.
name. Could you be listening
Could
to
be.
an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
Just do this.
Y to the E to the A to the
Oh no,
A
he's
to
actually
the
spelling
A
it.
to the A to the A
To the
to
A to the A to the A to the G to the H.
Mark.
Yeah!
Yeah!
It's just yeah, but with a G in it.
He missed one A.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the thick
This guy doesn't have to talk some
I'm the
crap.
law.
You're not the law, mate. Hold on a second.
Heavyweight jam. Hardcore. It's hardcore. Skibber-dee, skibber danger.
Yeah, you're the rearranger.
Not prepared for
Whatever.
this.
Look, you.
We're close. True. Hard. Foot. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Hmm.
All core. All right.
All core? What's he doing? He's going mad.
He furrows his brow as
Doesn't know what
his
to say now.
large head traces the sublime invisible movement.
He doesn't know what to say.
In the very
Hardcore. Ah.
But I'm worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer
Was
the
there
question.
no question?
Or was there a question? Ah.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Core.
No.
Hardcore.
No.
Hardcore to the mega.
No.
Internally coherent.
I wonder who killed that guy.
1, 2, 3. Yeko kata. The place
Yeko
to be.
kata. Says that quite a lot. No, this really doesn't have anything to do with the case.
Yeko kata is a hardcore play.
Yeko kata is a hardcore place, is it?
Yekokata is an
Aha.
abbreviation from the
Aha.
Gradian term, Zone of Ecological
My encyclopedia
Protection,
might help here.
an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian East.
Probably not, but we'll try.
It involved
We'll give it a shot.
cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of
Music's alright.
fertilizer.
Irrigation and fertilizers.
Intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth.
What do we. What?
Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin.
I don't think that's got anything to do with what he's talking about.
A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore.
Truly hardcore. All four backdoor.
We're
Hardcore.
close. True. Hard. Full. Core.
Okay.
Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah.
Please tell me, what are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
Yeah, interrogative. What the fuck are you doing? Here, can you get your pal to.
Yeah, it's all set up. Ecstatic vibrations.
It's all set up, he said. He said we needed a couple
And
hours.
Setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to
Good.
do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Hmm. I think I know a name.
Have? Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium.
DeLorean word for the world, you mean?
Yeah.
Elysium.
But Disco Elysium, isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it?
No,
Forgotten.
you could make the new disco.
The past is the future, but the future is there.
Well, that's you know. I mean, yeah.
No, it's beautiful.
Future's yet to
Beautiful
come.
and brave, like we want it to be. And short.
Exactly.
And memorable.
It's settled then.
I just got them to
Everyone
call
welcome
it
to
Disco Elysium. Yay.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance.
Yeah, great.
Motion
That's
to
frenzied
celebrate
dance-like
the day.
motion right there. You see,
Someone turns up the beat.
Just- sliding his feet back and forward.
You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience. It
Yeah,
feels
start tapping
good.
my feet.
It feels right. But what is this? What is this?
Let's move on to the questions. You mean to ask what's
To
with the hair?
express my individuality.
Oh, is it?
not a bald
Alright,
spot.
cool. Or is it because you're balding?
Because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together. Before it leaves me.
Maybe I should do that, just a big spike.
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
Are you?
I'm 20.
You're not though, are you? Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
Well, that's it for
goodbye,
now.
officer.
How the fuck do I get this guy to hook the cable up that I need?
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hard.
Is it?
car.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibading.
Your cop
You're the
training,
rearranger. Yeah, okay. You said that.
We're
It's okay.
close. True, hard car.
What about this one? Is it really?
This young
And this is the
man has
yeah.
mental or maybe it's not got volume.
You know about
Oh,
it?
Van Eyck. I've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah.
Wow.
The skinny ray
Maybe this'll work.
looks at you with some
So am I. So am I.
Oh. Is that why they call you Egghead?
Ahaha, we've solved the puzzle.
Egghead to the mega.
Egghead, Ikehead, not Egghead.
The advent?
Now I understand.
We're close. True, hard.
Still not,
Car. Hard car to the mega.
Alright.
Night.
That didn't help.
We're close.
How do I...
Hard car. Hard car to the
How do I get him
mega.
to
Coherent.
back in
All car.
all
right.
core?
Yeah.
he furrows his brow.
Hard car. Is
So
it?
hardcore! Is it though?
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what's the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Yeah, you might be right.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried.
Yeah, it's still super
Everything is
hardcore.
Still super hard.
It could be more hardcore.
What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You please root her thing.
I can route it through auxiliary. What kind
It's
of
3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the
3.5?
ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter.
Okay, well, do you have an
Turned down
adapter?
mix.
Oh God, you're going to be in this church forever.
I am.
Forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter.
Yeah, see? Oh, it doesn't plug into there. Oh, but I've got this adapter that'll make it plug into there, so why didn't you get the adapter in the first place?
This is a 4.5. We're all good people.
She said 3.5.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters notice
Yeah.
degrade the sound quality.
They do, but... Yeah.
Great! Someone
You know, the
help
more
me
connections you've
here.
got in between one
Okay,
device and the other,
let's
the
get it all set up.
the more
Can we
the
turn
audio's
the
going to
music
degrade,
off,
or...
please?
Everybody,
Especially on sort of analog
everybody,
equipment.
Don't panic. I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec for a special scheduled event. The on-off will be back.
Yay.
But we're doing something else for one moment.
You might think this is
Alright,
hardcore, maybe.
Go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
Okay. See you later.
Alright.
Hardcore. Hardcore! Wait.
Yes, what is it?
Alright,
Okay,
plugged
but
in.
think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum.
No, not maximum.
Maximum is the only way.
I know,
I know it is.
but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this
We
one
want to
time?
gradually build it up,
Maximum is
maybe.
not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick. Pump it to the hard master. There's no other way. Glue
Is he
style.
suggesting that he's glued the dials on his mixing
Glue
equipment?
style? Okay, there literally is no other
He's
way.
actually
The
glued.
mixing desk is glued to maximum.
He's glued the dials and the
See?
everything
He
else.
pumps it to the hard master. It's
That's
hopeless.
not what.
Of course it is.
Yeah. There's no choice. We can't reduce it.
Yeah.
Permanent enlightenment.
Ray of sound.
Never mind then.
He talks a lot of
Let's
crap.
get on with our project.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
What if this blows everyone's heads off or something?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the
He's
beat
on that.
to drop.
He's on that low pass, just waiting. You know.
Born ready. Ready.
Let's do it.
I'm ready if you are, Detective.
I'm about as ready as I'll ever be.
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty.
Oh, I'm
Church
spaghetti.
seems cold and
Yep.
5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Mute disengaged.
Fucking no noise at all.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking.
But it's like it's turned the whole place totally silent.
Continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In
Uh-oh.
the silence, you see
Wait, so
dust
the
move.
speakers are vibrating?
The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops.
That stops.
Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
It's pressure. Oh. Bit of bass rising. And the air is vibrating. What's about to happen here?
It will devour everything. The floorboards.
Get the fuck out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
The streets and the people.
Wait, have we just killed everybody?
Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
Get that turned off fast. Mute it.
It's getting louder.
Yeah. Mute the sound.
In the basins, the water looks like it's...
What's about to happen here?
Oceana, mother of Mega.
Yeah, this is hardcore.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
Hey, what's that weird rattling noise?
Beauty and the beat, the future of dance.
I don't think you can use this sound.
Planetary.
No, Egg! It's the window!
Oh god.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof.
The whole building's gonna come down and it's your fault.
Cracks appear on the stained glass.
Can we put this off?
Cracks run up the wooden pillar.
Come down to us. Love.
You're
It's
all gonna
shaking
die.
its foundation. The floor
We're all gonna die in
twists.
here.
That's it. I'm muting it. Shit.
Yeah, mute it.
Doesn't stop.
Oh shit. We need to get out of
Have
here.
you? Yes, I've turned it off.
Oh shit. They're too late.
Hurry, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck. I can't shut
Yeah,
it up.
it won't shut off either.
It's not in here.
In the mixing desk now, building into...
And he can't turn it down because he's glued all his
This
faders
is
and dials and
it.
stuff.
A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass
Okay, it's in the
shatters.
desk.
Then it stops.
Come
Totally,
on, then just.
utterly, as if
Oh, he
there
pulled
never
the.
was a sound.
He pulled the power.
Only your ears
pulled the
still
plug
ring
out.
from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead,
He pulled-
holding
he pulled the
pendulum
power.
cable in his hand.
Like fuck.
A black 3-pin connector.
But I mean, it was in the speakers.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hard.
It was too hardcore, exactly. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most
Good
of
on
the
you,
place
man.
seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
I don't know. Could you record that? I mean,
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time. This is what we were up
So what's-
against. Just erased it.
mm-hmm.
Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
But did you record it though? It was dope.
No, you can't
I
use
thought you
it.
can use it.
You can't use that sound.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it.
Uh.
Damn, I need to send some letters now.
Yeah, but will the recording be just as bad as the? Oh, who knows?
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And
Yay!
officer. I don't know.
She knows what it
you
sounds
discovered,
like.
But I know what it sounds like now.
What
That's a
was
start.
that?
It was mathematical information.
Mathematical information as a waveform.
Presented as a waveform. That's what
Okay.
it was technically. Theoretically,
Could be
I have
fucking
no
anything,
idea.
right?
I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church.
Yeah,
sharp
we-
ears
you know.
adjusting after the exposure.
What happens now? Are you going
Stay
to?
here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters,
Yay!
make
She's
me
going to stay here with them. Oh, I've
Also
got. Is that
devise
2 new
further
skill
design.
points I have?
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care.
Yeah, she's doing it anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre.
Well, at least maybe she's making some
It's quite a
friends
lot,
too.
in truth.
Maybe.
For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with.
I have a theory that you.
Some
Well,
kind of
okay.
preliminary
Well,
explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
You have an
Yeah, probably.
explanation for all this. Somewhere deep.
I don't. What? Why would I?
You just don't have.
It's not up to me to
pieces.
decide.
You don't know enough about the world.
Yeah, that's
That Joyce,
impossible.
if he knows all she knows, could put it together.
Let's see what happens. It's a white check, so we can do it again if we fail.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Yeah. Bye then. We're not long away from meeting that person. That should be... Did we clear 2 missions doing that? Also, I need to use my skill points. Anytime you're ready to get me out of there would be nice. I think it's 2 we've got. So, what am I going to upgrade? I'm going to... Well, because I lost 1 in logic due to one of my internalized thoughts, we'll add 1 in logic, and... Just thinking we need to upgrade, we need to... My reaction speed one, I had lost that because of something. So let's upgrade that by 1 as well, just to bring that back to pretty much the level it was at before. That's cleared those. We could sync the signs with Noid, maybe later. We need to confront this person at the old fish market. Where is that? Do we know? Fisherman's Shacks, so the fish market must be somewhere that way. Okay. So, let me think here. Are these... Is it here? Are these the Fisherman's Shacks? Maybe. I don't know. What's this thing? We looked at this before, I think, but I can't remember what it is. Postcard? What have we got here?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing.
A disgusting
Smells
piece of
really
clothing.
bad.
Touch it.
The cloth, if you can still call it that,
Oh, lovely.
makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger.
It's not what we
into
wanted
it.
to hear. Is it frozen, maybe,
It's
as well?
streaked with dried seagull shit. And
Oh, sounds like
tangled
just the kind of
pieces
clothing you want to put on.
A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the
Stick a
crusty
jacket on.
filth.
Pop
It
on the
seemed
shitey
like
jacket.
that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Oh, lovely. Let's not take that, eh? Is this the fisher? Are these the fishermen's? Is this the fishing place, or do we know what these are? I don't know. We're supposed to go on to a pier, aren't we, to find this person, but I don't know which one. I don't know. Which one it is? The fish market was somewhere, and then it said it was beyond that. Is it up there? Oh, now that's interesting. Those people that were there before are gone. So maybe she'll be here now? Well, it said 10 o'clock, but we'll have a look. Oh, we're back there. It's not much use to me. Presumably it's somewhere around here, but the other trouble you've got is the time doesn't flow when you're just running around. You have to be talking to people. Otherwise, time stands still. Chat to these people. See what else he's got to say. Anything about that?
Maybe
Alright.
I can help you with.
You're a cryptozoologist? No, I've not got much I can talk to with him about. Tell me more about the traps.
They may not look impressive, but
And hopefully if we have this conversation it'll bring us to the time we need.
Do the trick. Yes.
Lena designed them? How do they work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls
They
down
put
the
locusts in
funnel
it.
and having eaten its fill, can get back out.
It's a pretty old school sort of trap type of thing,
At
isn't it?
least, that's the intention.
Yeah, for a
The net
phasmid
isn't a perfect
that may not
solution,
exist.
but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
We're using as bait.
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids
He
are
thinks this one-
herbivores, of course. But we've
All phasmids are
hypothesized
normally
the
herbivores, but for this
Elysium
one, we're going to give it
phasmid
meat. We're going to give
might
it living
occasionally
creatures.
prey on other insects.
Why would? Right.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over
What
one
if they
another
don't?
in a tiny, chittering swarm.
What if
A
you're wrong?
meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part
Yeah.
of its ambush behavior? This
Was it?
seems unlikely.
Carnivorous stick
Thank
insect.
you for your opinion. We have also
Alright,
included
so he's-
plant material in the traps to satiate your
Well, yeah, but it might be
skepticism.
like, oh, they're eating that. I'll leave them alone.
Not a big fan of skepticism, this one.
What if the traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the
Alright, I see,
failure
so
of
it's-
previous efforts
or
by
maybe-
other teams, which use
I know he
plants.
doesn't like
We
this.
have
I know he
given
doesn't
this
like
some
this
thought.
suggestion. But maybe the phasmid doesn't exist.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
There would be.
clear
I
the
mean, you know, he's
cryptozoologist's
trapping
wife
things. He
knows
knows how
what
to do that.
she's doing.
Yes. What?
Yeah, he seems eager for you
And
to
I'm
return.
eager to return to her, I assure you.
Well, why don't you go then?
But I can't leave before we finish with these traps.
Well, you might never be finished with these traps. Maybe the thing it doesn't exist.
My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come
She
on,
did
Morel.
expect you to be back.
We've been soaking out here for
Yeah,
days.
thanks, Gary. You
It's
tell
time
him.
to go back.
And leave the
Gary,
traps?
lad. You tell him.
Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
I think she'd rather have you back, mate. That's what she
Come
said.
on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up
You
to
know,
my
she
nuts
asked for you
over
back.
here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
What?
Reed
Get
crabs.
laid down. Sounds like the
Hmm.
cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid
I
somehow.
didn't know it was important to her.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it.
I thought, what?
A
But
verified sighting. On
I thought you said
record.
there were no
Of
verified
only
sightings.
40th century, and it's hers.
Oh, she
Yes.
cited it.
That's how we first came to know one another.
Well, I'll have to ask her about the phasmid
But
then.
that's her story to tell.
What it
not
looks like.
mine.
Maybe we could make a fake phasmid puppet or something and go, oh, look, there's your phasmid. Look, there's your phasmid, mate. Oh, sorry, it's a puppet.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the
Yeah, we'll have to
mysterious
ask her, yeah.
phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together.
Yeah, maybe you
Can't
should.
abandon course now.
You're not doing well, mate. Maybe you could go back, warm up, and come back.
No. The traps need
Oh,
to
fuck.
be monitored on a regular.
Is he going to tell me to monitor them?
What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
How long exactly do you think you're going to be away for?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
What if I check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
I mean, it's not that I don't really care about the phasmid and whatever, but
Yes, indeed. Both require a great
I've got other
deal
stuff
of
I need to
research,
do, so
attention to detail, and above all, persistence.
what do I do if I find a
Bring it to
phasmid?
me at once.
Run!
Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with
Right,
the
okay.
possibility that you'll claim.
I'm not going to claim the find, I don't
but
give a
he's
shit.
lying about this even to himself.
What if I
That's
counter it in the
highly
wild?
unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone
I was
mixture
going
I
to spray a
developed.
pheromone on me.
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the
Okay.
insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite
Sure, okay.
potent. Will last you about a week.
Okay, lay it on me.
First choice.
So now I'm going to smell of phasmid, whatever.
There are
Where are
4
the
in
traps?
total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula.
Okay.
By the boathouses there. It's very near.
There's one right there.
Another we set in Land's End, to the
Northeast, behind a sand
It's
dune.
behind a small sand dune there. On your way to the old radio.
After the
tower.
church, okay,
After
fair
the
enough.
church. The third is set near the canal, where you
Concrete
cross
slab, thicket of
by a
reeds.
concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope. You
Okay.
should check at least one of those before returning to this one.
Well,
Since I
okay.
just said it. This one's more of
It's
a
a technicality.
but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That's true.
Thank
Okay,
you for
let's
your
get on with
help.
it.
Finally, you're being sensible.
Yeah, you start packing, Gary.
Right now.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later.
Fair enough.
But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
Just ask him this
Just
quick question.
always liked animals.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up.
Yes?
Talk about specific cryptids.
What cryptids precisely?
We will have to discuss.
Any cool cryptids?
No offence, officer, but I'm not much of a pet.
He doesn't teach people.
I don't know what I would have done if Lena had me. I'm not a people person.
Okay,
By
fair
all
enough.
means.
I'll get going. Right, so let's just run up here. So he said there's a... I don't know. Right, is he going to go or not? Because at the moment he's still there. He said a little peninsula down by the things. Presumably means down here somewhere. Somewhere. Trouble is, I'm not really that bothered about it. Entree interdite. We're not allowed to go in there. I don't know where he put his trap. I don't know. Do they need to catch it alive? I imagine they do. Because a living specimen would be better than a dead one, right? So how do I get around there? It looks like... So I've got... Time-wise in the game it should be like just over 10 minutes until I'm supposed to meet this person, but... What was that? Oh, that's the trap.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused.
There's no phasmid in them.
Uneaten.
Okay, so that's not where we want to go. Where would this person be, I wonder? Well, we'll try and find her afterwards. Let's go back towards the bridge over the canal. The thought being then, once we've done that, we can just come back. Because we need to talk to that person, but we can't do it until after 10 o'clock. 2200. I was interested, you know, people call that... Some people call that military time. Here we just call it the 24-hour clock. Some people get very confused by that. There it is. There's the other trap. Any chance of a phasmid?
A familiar apparatus lies. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand.
Broken stocks, etc. Reach for the trap.
Trap is also full of
nothing inside it.
No sign of any man. It's lonely doing this alone.
It is. What's that? Ahead, decades-old concrete defences. The kids play on now. Good. Where is this person? So, like, doing those little things gives me a minute maybe each time. The walker was either very drunk or out of his mind. Well, it was me, so I know all that. Oh yeah, I don't know if there'll be anybody out. Who's this? Is there anything we can talk to her about for like 10 in-game minutes?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
What do you do around here?
Said, fish mostly.
Anything else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic insular Indian cuisine. Sometimes
so hopefully that means she gets a decent amount of money for them. Keeps a living, which is the most important thing.
Surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like
you're not. Yeah.
This is what is called a
I'm not, though.
Conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass.
Bodies.
Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures.
And a mine.
A mine washed ashore once.
God.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
Nothing exciting.
Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing.
I only have to ask one.
To say them all. Choose.
Oh, we could use mine. Oh, this place looks bad. Why don't we leave? Drugs, any info on this? Nobody's seen bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer.
She has no interest in floaters.
floaters.
No, she flushes the toilet like a sensible person.
Very unattractive bunch.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was terrible.
Maybe stay clear of the things reminded her of the
That's
float
probably a good idea.
she used to
That's
be
my
with.
motor carriage in the sea.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and apparently drove it into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
She says to me on with the carcass of the car.
Feels deserved, don't you think?
They have funerals for cars.
Well, things are part of our life.
Yeah, but we don't want to
They're
give.
made
We
with
don't
human
want to
sweat
like
and they share
give
human
human
history.
traits to
We should care about them
belongings,
as we care
do
about
we?
humans.
You know.
To some extent.
Oh,
at
this
least.
is my shoelace. His name's Fred. This is my pen. His name's John. When he runs out of ink, we'll give him a full burial. Don't think so.
Life world. Someone's
Alright,
gone.
I'm in.
Oh yeah. You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it?
Who knows?
Who to invite? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
It's
That
going
is
to be
what I'll
quite
do.
a few years before nature is able to completely take care of a motor carriage.
Okay, we don't get to do more
You could
frivolous
always
side
come back
activities.
in a few months and see if you still
I don't
want
want
to
to do
give
that.
it a proper send-off.
Just
I
a car.
understand, believe me. I really do. I think about all the frivolous side activities I could be doing every time I go out there with my nets.
And then she
But
realises she needs to do that
daydreaming is
too.
a rich man's game.
Yeah.
At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream. Let's see.
Looking for someone.
Who are you looking for? Well,
I'd like to
how
ask
can
someone
I
else.
assist you
Imagine
then,
that. Oh.
officer?
Who are you looking for? Why is that question even there as an option? If you click the question and it's actually I want to ask you about something else. I don't want to ask that. A, because it's pointless because nobody's planks creaking. Ladder to a school of fish. That's good, but it's not right. It's good, but it's not right. I don't know, that didn't sound anything like the person I was trying to sound like. Right, so where would I go? Those people are still there drinking. I don't suppose they ever leave there.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there, an empty street before you.
I'll go. Doesn't matter, I don't care. That's as far as we can go with that. So where is the pier that we're supposed to meet this person on? I wonder. Is it up here somewhere? Should I save my game before I do this? I'm just thinking, I know that was an autosave, but I'm just thinking I might do a normal save as well. Right, we need to find this person. Hopefully he gets his gun back. That's the intent anyway. But also, up here, we should find the last of those nets. Can I not go that way? I need to go to the other side of the church to do this. We can look at the last net, and then by the time we've done that, hopefully that should be time to go and meet this person. I don't know where I'm supposed to meet them, mind you. That is a rock. It's a rock with, oh, some money on it. Very nice. I'm sure he said it was somewhere up here, didn't he? There it is. Let's have a look at that one.
This trap's
Look
not a
around.
great sway in the wind picks up here.
Reach for the
Nothing
trap.
but locusts in this trap as well.
Nothing here. So we've gone to all three traps and there is nothing to be found. Where am I supposed to meet this person? It is time to meet them. Where exactly are they? Let me look at this. The pigs to get your gun back, someone's running around your sidearm. Meet her near the old fish market at 10, get your service work. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Well, that was under the boardwalk. That's this way somewhere, isn't it? Oh, God, move. Move faster than that, Jesus. The boardwalk, that's here. Is the person we're looking for here? Is this the fish market? All these questions and more will hopefully be answered soon. If it's not here, it could be the one down at the bottom. Doesn't look like it's this one. Unless she's down here. Long way to your death from here, 20 meters. Let's not do that. Let's not take that risk. I'm going to need to take a very quick toilet break, I think. Too much information possibly, but I need to find this person first. I don't know why. Right, she's either up here or she's down at the one below. This is just where we were a second ago, so... Right, give me one moment, I need to just take a very quick break, and I'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, back to it. What are we doing? So we're trying to find this person so that we can talk to them about the gun. Hopefully get it back. Could be down there. Could be, I don't know. I mean, This seems like a pretty secluded place. Good place to meet somebody. But it's not here. So where the hell is it then? Don't know where it is. Where are we supposed to meet this person? It said the boardwalk. We went there and there was nobody there. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. That's where. Unless it's up here. Could be this way. No, it couldn't be because there's a fence in the way. Can't be there. What the hell is it? It said 10 o'clock. On the boardwalk. Well, this is a boardwalk. Is it not?
Put your hands where I can
Oh,
see them.
here we go. Here's the person we're looking for.
Show me your hands. This is the pace.
Careful now.
Show me your hands.
Careful now with that language.
Now.
Okay, okay, I'll show you my hands.
Battery-powered police lights protrude from
But I am the police.
the flickering light
We are the
reveals
police.
a gun
We are the
in
police.
her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket.
Okay, but no.
Fear under threat! Fear under threat! Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground. Get on the goddamn ground!
I just want to talk.
Subject yourself to a full body cavity scan.
Jeez.
Prohibited materials concealed in nostrils, ears, mouth.
Okay, there's
navel, urethra,
some of those things I can't have all of.
vagina and rectum.
In her mind, the cavity search is happening. As long
Okay,
as she
right,
says
so she's just saying and doing it,
It
okay.
appears the things she says are very real to her. You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do.
I'm the police.
Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed! No.
Oh,
No.
there we go.
I thought Mr. Moran...
Man down.
Gareth. Aggravated assault!
No, can I have...
Down! Officers in pursuit!
There's a scenario
Could I have my
unfolding
gun?
in her head right now.
Please.
It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
Law enforcement compromised!
Compromised.
Impersonating a police officer!
Does she not
No,
believe
wait, I
you're
have my
actually a police officer?
badge.
License and registration!
No,
License and
I've not got a car.
Come in, dispatch! Sector! Azimuth!
Yeah, okay.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
There's no way. Please
It's the
identify yourself.
goddamn police, shitbag!
No.
Cut the pavement! You're under arrest!
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking
Is that what we're
the
gonna
margin
ask?
of police gear on
My
the
hand-eye coordination's still rubbish though,
Medicine?
so...
or
Confiscated contraband! Restricted access! 2 kilos missing! Eyewitness
This is-
report compromised!
This is not gonna work. Hang on a second. Is there anything I've got?
Orders, assailant coming at me!
Oh my god. Condition black. All systems critical. No. They're really not.
Yes!
The gun wasn't even loaded. No shots fired.
Oh,
You're fine.
What?
I thought I was gonna
What is
die.
This? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets.
This isn't real.
Isn't real.
It is real. It's just it doesn't have any bullets in it.
Where's that bullets? What is this?
I got a gun back.
Why did you sell me this?
I don't know. You should go and get your money back.
She looks devastated. Grab the gun. Right now. This might be your only chance.
No
I'll take my gun, thanks.
ever
I've got my gun back. And my badge. We're good.
Why would they treat me like this?
Okay. You need
Okay.
to figure out what to do with her now.
How about I just leave?
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit
Let's try this.
me.
Her Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but
right, what am I going to do? She's not even noticed me.
The catatonic woman, especially now that she's unarmed, doesn't seem to be a threat to anyone.
Titus wants to be sheriff.
Herself.
Your heart's in the right place. Titus wants to.
Please leave the radio on.
Mr. Morand.
Mr. Moran is on
Moran, sorry.
Reflex to what? Being left alone.
Maybe.
She stands motionless. Just a heap of clothes and fleshes now. Maybe if you search her once.
Do I want to search her again? I don't know if that's something I want to do.
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic.
Yeah, she obviously gets lots of like police stuff
is one of those
from
things
somewhere.
There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them. Do. She doesn't.
I just take the cap. It's my hat.
Reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from.
It's my hat. I'll have my hat back.
Paraphernalia. You take the file.
We'll take the narcotics as well,
and the bottle of
as
spray
evidence.
As evidence.
It's actually as evidence. We're not.
She didn't consume them. She didn't look high.
She confiscated them.
Confiscated them. A little like you are doing now. The old woman doesn't.
She's not. She's just.
Touch.
Well, we got what we needed. We got our gun back. Asked Titus Hardy to take care of her. Inspect the traps. We'll inspect the last trap and then we'll go back to the hotel. Got my gun. I've got some of that. And some of that. Let's get out of here. We've done what we came here to do. Which has got back all my gear. Which is good. And the stuff that we confiscated too. Oh. The stuff we confiscated was important. Right, so back to the hotel. Sleep the night and then hopefully we should find our partner in the morning. And we can turn in a couple of the other things we needed to do. To get back before it's too dark. Before the end of the world comes. No, that's not quite right. But we did what we set out to do at the beginning, which was get our gun back. Now, as I say, we'll get back to our room. And everything should be fine. I know there was other stuff I could have done there, but we need to do this now. Can't believe that karaoke singing we did on the last one. That was pretty. That was some pretty poor singing from our guy. Some pretty poor singing. Oh, let's talk to Titus first and tell him about the lady.
It's you again.
It is me again, yeah.
What is it?
Well, we're about to have a slight slowdown.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll send someone out.
Wait.
Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
God. Poor lady. Don't.
Maybe he'll be a bit nicer to me. Because I've said that I'm helping that lady.
Family and go wrong on something. Bastards left her alone.
They've been getting complaints. Hopefully they're not going to do anything bad to her.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I don't need to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig.
Yeah, she had my gun.
Do not admit to these punks
no.
You lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
No?
Well, whatever.
No, I've got all my stuff. I've got all my gear and equipment.
No. They totally said what it was.
Anyone remember?
What was it?
Oh no.
Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
If they were all drunk, we're okay.
Figure it out back there. Now, Anything else we can help you with?
No, that's alright.
No problemo, cop man. We take care of our
Good.
mentally ill here in Martinez.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Yeah. See you later, then, guys. See, we can be nice and get them to do good things from time to time. Those people that were hanging about here are gone, which is good. We got rid of them, the not so undercover other police. They weren't doing a good job of hiding who they were, let's be honest. So this should take us on to day 4. Once we...
The bed is still cold.
Yeah, go to bed. Yeah, it's not very inviting.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work.
You feel like you might be sleeping after hours.
Thoughts, baby.
Thoughts, baby.
A million little lights.
Yes.
You're
I love this voice.
Fine instrument.
You're one fine instrument,
all
brother.
Those faces and all those names.
All
that
laughter.
And screaming and scheming around. Every corner.
In every street.
Recorded in you.
Forever.
On Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For
Untold as.
At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising.
It's got a very
curvature. The great wingspan
butcher
of
style, you know.
sea,
Voice. Very
with stars.
studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there.
Okay.
The first time.
The last time, yeah.
Time. The smoke in her mouth.
Cool.
It's the world, Harry boy.
I'm made of the world.
Made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you
Can't be unmade now.
now. You can never
you not?
forget this shit.
The colours and voices.
On loop.
Whirling.
Spitting out words and images.
Images.
You're the son of the world again.
Oh, cool.
Harrister, a ceaseless agent.
Harrister?
Picking up litter and old news.
Yeah, I know, I'm picking up all sorts of rubbish.
Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers.
Yeah.
And idiotic picture posters.
That's the kind of stuff we've been picking up.
Me.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world.
Yeah.
An address book you are. The map of a city.
I'm an agent of the world.
Insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be.
I'm wondering, because obviously, I assume our character's kind of in the process of going through some kind of breakdown.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort
Let's do that, just because why not?
Detector.
It's a real political animal.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Just put my hand on the pillow.
The
alarm.
The disco.
Yeah, I barely slept 3 hours. Okay,
Do it
fine.
for the picture puzzle. Put it all together.
Solve the world.
Solve the world.
We solve the world? Is that something we can do? I kind of find it. I kind of feel like it maybe isn't. Yeah, we can tell our pal we got all our stuff back. Got my gun, I got my badge. My morale has been healed and my health has been healed.
Rise and shine, comrade. Despite
Time to get to
all
work.
the thinking you've been doing.
Yeah, only 0.0001%
0.0001% of communism has been built.
But have you
It's
seen my
good
shit? I
that
brought
your
my shit
personal
together.
business is in
We did
order.
that one, we got our shit
But
together.
we're talking about political matters of world historical import here.
Yeah, I don't
You
think I'm
must
really going to be able to
seek out
change
your
any of that.
revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out.
Maybe we'll be
how
able to
much
go up by...
communism they've built.
Yeah.
Then together, maybe, but it won't
Maybe.
be easy. They live underground.
So this is something I need to find
These
out
communists
eventually.
aren't men. They're mole people.
But I'm part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting them all this time?
If you have
I think I have.
It's only because you're a double agent.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust regardless?
Probably not.
What's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all.
I don't know. If I want to go searching for mole people.
Mole people. They're your comrades.
You called them mole people.
Eternal class struggle.
Will they help me fire up the sausage grinder?
You may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff.
Like, let's not grind up people, yeah?
Even to fellow communists. Let your
Am I supposed to find them?
guide you, detective. Yes, fortunately, communists
I see.
are known to have a very distinct smell. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between
I don't know either.
And olfaction. Failure.
What does it smell like? Smells like failure.
That's why you're perfect for the job.
Yeah, he's the perfect person because he's already failed a million times.
Than you, Harry. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course.
Yeah,
I think people sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial...
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just get past this whole bit.
No, it won't. Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia...
Capeside Apartments, that's where we need to look.
That the Capeside... You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at...
Alright, fine, I'll accept the task. Even though I've got lots of other stuff I need to do beforehand. But at least it's something extra for me to try and do. Now, is my partner here, I wonder? Is he downstairs waiting for me? Let's hope so. We've got to show him that body as well. There's lots of stuff we've got to do. Now, we don't need to pay for this room this morning, however... I might just do it anyway. Yeah, good morning. I might just pay for the room anyway.
Wow, that really sucked.
It's
that's good.
To say, this is about your karaoke performance.
Yeah.
I get it. You were purposefully shit.
Yeah, I was purposefully shit. That's right. Here's your $20. Here's your 20 real. Get lost. Telling me that I'm a rubbish singer. Who do you think you are, mate? Right, I can use his car now to call in about that armor. See if that helps me with anything. Come on, right. Good timing. I need to look at your car. I've done some things while you've been away.
Inside.
What are they doing here?
Set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You find out any more about the boots?
I still haven't heard back from the database
You said
people.
Today.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Connect me to the 41st.
10-4, come in.
I'm happy to report I found my badge.
Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Thank you.
That, 10-10, over and out.
Goodbye. We found our badge. Right, so that's something we've done. Let's get myself organised. We'll work that out eventually. Oh, I didn't check the other trap. We need to listen to this tape. I've got to take him to this dead body. Let's level up one of our skills. In fact, let's just do reaction speed again. Just to finish it off. I seem to be just randomly choosing these things. Right, come with me. I've got something to show you. Are these guys some people you can talk to? Oh, they are. They're probably the kind of people we want on our side. But right now, we gotta go down here. Look at this body that I found. Get this out of the way. Then we have to listen to that tape. And we can do it somewhere in the distance and private. Where is this guy's body again? It's down this way. Come with me, it's a long run. But I have to show you something important. Well, I don't know how important it is really, but... Is it up here? Yeah, it's this way, isn't it? It's... Specifically this way. Sorry, that way. Go and show him the body. See what he thinks about this whole thing.
A man lies.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Looks like he's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one found him before you came along.
So am I. Who is he?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know
yeah.
what to come here. You don't just walk over here.
No, you
That's
don't.
Just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
This is an omen, a sign from above.
Yeah.
Don't start drinking again.
Looks like me.
At least you're not married.
Yeah.
Or what if you are?
Well, you never know. Could that be the husband of the woman?
All we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead
What do
by
you think
this
happened?
adventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for
Yeah,
that
he smashed his head
he'd
off
be
that.
alive.
I think he was
Oh,
drunk.
Yes. Some
Or liver
symptoms
failure.
of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe
Yeah, he
confusion,
collapsed.
respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma.
I think you're probably
not
right.
liver failure.
Someone should be
We'll
held
see this
responsible
plays
for the
off after the
thing.
news reaches the coalition officials.
Yeah,
I
they
doubt
won't
that
fix
they
it.
have enough
They'll just...
resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away.
No.
All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
That's pretty much it.
What about it?
What about the
Obviously,
kebab?
it's some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the parks.
Sometimes.
Alright, where can you get a kebab?
Just a kebab.
Could it be related to the thing?
I don't see anything that points in that direction.
No, the shoes aren't.
For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad.
It's an accident.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question
Yeah, we still
of
don't know who he is.
identifying the body.
What should
From
we do with
where
him?
I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or
Yeah,
we
let's-
report back to the station and leave. All right.
Let's just call into the
station is
to the
linked to more
station.
details, however. We already the next thing to do is call the station from Akinema and hand over the case.
Yeah, we'll do that. But that means other police will be around. I don't want to take that case on. We've got enough to deal with. I can't do everything. Some of the other police have to pull their weight. And there were two of them sitting around anyway, so... this way. Sorry, 1 sec. The audio is quite loud in my ear. Which makes it a little more difficult to hear what I'm thinking or saying. I want to find out something just out of interest. Ask her something.
Why
does she care about the waves so much?
What's
is
up
it
with the waves?
And fishermen.
They need the waves.
We need to be out there with them, but until that
They need to be
happens,
watching the waves.
I can try to assist you the best I can. Oh?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
how
that doesn't
can I
work.
assist you?
I'm wondering if that's her, possibly her husband, ex-husband, whatever. We're okay with that, right. So we'll go back to his car, we'll get some people to come and have a look. And that should be good. Because we can't be tied up in 1,000,001 cases. I mean, we could, but it'd be awkward. So, we're here. We'll go and turn this case in to somebody, and then that gets rid of that. I know I missed that thing above my head, but I'm not too concerned about that. Who are these guys?
Inside, you see a set of stereo.
Yeah, I know what's in there.
A radio microphone.
Pick up the radio.
Missing 57, how may I assist you?
Or a dead body.
Can you please describe the body?
Yep,
We
there you go.
suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him.
There were bottles
and
all around
traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
No, I know, it's an accident.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
We said that.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
Yeah, he was wearing clothes.
Any information on the library card?
Central Jamrock Library, Billy Mijon.
Good.
That's his name.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case?
We're still dealing with another case right now, so...
Assign it to someone else, Alice.
Yeah, we've got our own case to deal with.
Great. I'll give it to your colleagues. You don't have to worry about the
They'll
case
send people
anymore.
to take him away.
We'll send our officers to take away the body. That's all
Cool.
for now.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you
See
for
you later.
stopping in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope, that's it.
7th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
I don't need the steering levers. Can we just go? Right, so we need to go and talk to... Well, let's go see what these guys are all about. Alright, guys, what are you up to?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
What's his name? Piss... something. Alright, okay.
If I were a real skull now, a jacket painted
in palm tree livery. Is that what he says? His companion has "fuck the world" written on him because he does. It's there.
Skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could like.
Has he actually? Yeah, he's actually like stroked out the letters.
Scary tribal.
You could not do that because that's horrible.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
You know, you're saying this right in front of us, yeah?
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor...
Watch out, they might put our heads on it.
To stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
They might put our heads on it, don't do that.
It's just theoretical work, Copper.
It's just theoretical. No, that's not real.
If we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches, flow bears, or skulls.
Flow bears. I see.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and...
Well, he said the word.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you...
They're not part of the skulls yet.
...is... we're not part of the skulls yet.
And who are the skulls? A gang?
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young
what are you talking about, guys?
To share their beliefs.
Who are the skulls?
What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question.
I'm not from here, so... I'm so glad you asked. But no, we don't want to know. You really don't want to know about him.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime.
The most vicious... Alright, so one of the most vicious crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever.
And you want to be one of them.
Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an
Is that right?
fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
You mean just violence?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Nice.
The lieutenant
saves a lot of bother though, doesn't it? You know, they just get it over with.
Testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly.
Oh, they've got lights under their vehicles. Oh no.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched.
Bottom lights sounds like something else entirely. It's like a wee torch on your bum cheeks or something. Is that what that is? Bottom lights. I'm going to go and buy some bottom lights. No. Do you know anything about the murder? A man.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it.
It was a man.
It was a man.
Also, he was hanged. He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah.
I mean, duh.
Obviously.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Yeah, let's do that.
Stop right there. How does one know anything?
Well, it's if you know anything about the situation, not anything.
This sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hospital?
Well, there isn't anymore.
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's not. It's a dead
what
person.
Do you think we know?
Do you know anything about his armor?
Nope. But Cindy does.
Cindy? Who's
Don't
Cindy?
tell him that.
Cindy up the top.
Tattle, man. Cindy wouldn't.
And Cindy the Skull.
A different Cindy.
Oh, a different Cindy,
She
right.
doesn't know shit about armored gloves, that's for sure.
I see.
Means Cindy the Skull.
Of course you
All
did.
right. We have a lead on the gloves.
Well, talking to me has been something. I don't think it's been anything good, but it's been something. Right, what have we got to do now? I still need to find out about the armour. When did we do that? At 7:53. So it should be possible to do it now. Find the armour pieces. We know about one of the pieces of armour, or we've been told where one of the pieces of armour might be. There's traps. Oh, we need to go back and check that trap. And we need to listen to that tape. Those are the big things we need to do. In fact, let's go do the trap quickly, because it should only take about a minute. I should have done that while we were over there, but never mind. There's so many little things that you have to do, you know. Oh well, most of them you don't have to do. But why not do them? I mean, we told him that so that he would go and warm himself up so he didn't freeze to death or whatever. So I suppose it would at least be nice if we did it for him, right? The last one. Although if we did catch one in it, it might be dead now. That's just a chance we'll have to take. Just a chance we'll have to take. I think they're the other side of this. Or they were the other side of this. Well, that guy's back with the kid. Surely by now that kid must be like, do you have to keep taking me here every single day? It's like, it doesn't change. There's nothing different here.
The traps. The one the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy.
We might have caught his thing.
The later it gets, the trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No
Look
locust.
Closer.
No phasmid either, but still.
It's empty. He didn't leave it empty.
On the coast.
Well,
look even closer.
It worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
But it's invisible.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Yeah. What if it was the phasmid, though?
Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We are not cryptozoologists.
Yeah, okay.
We are cops.
Fair enough. We can tell him that it's buggered. That his trap got destroyed. Might not be very happy. I wonder, actually, there might have been something in those bushes. I'm not that concerned to find out, though, to be honest. This is the wrong way. I knew it was the wrong way the whole time, I don't know why. I kept going that way. But I did. And that's that done. Oh yeah, we need to go in here. Put my tape player. And then if we go to the interact section, that's the Door Gunner Megamix.
The porter reel is just what
play the tape.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see
what they're saying. Elephants? There's no elephants here.
The harbor. That's
Falsund Crane. Oh, cool. What else can you tell me?
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldiers get popular style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
The hell? It's a bit much.
Gonna run a room for you. A real nice. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done.
Corty.
I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style.
So whose voice is that? Is that the guy?
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Is that the guy that's dead, or is that...
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the end? What do you think of this?
Authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Yo, he said he's going to do it. Yeah, but
Indeed.
he didn't say what he was going to do. It's a bit odd.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's Corty?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Maybe. What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isla in South Safri.
They could have been talking about something that happened when they were fighting. And they've just... think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
Yeah.
A symbol of
but nobody wants to tell us.
Apocalypse-style conduct in a civil environment.
So what do we do with this now?
A few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox.
Oh, back on the radio again.
Back to the cheery radio again. The contrast feels chilly.
Yeah. It is. Right, so we did that. We listened to the Door Gunner Mega Mix. We need to talk to Clashy. Clashy? The girl. Maybe she didn't realise, you know, what he was like, really. Maybe he was hiding that a bit from her. He would, wouldn't he? Well, let's see. Let's find out. Find out how she feels about the guy once she's heard this. Are we supposed to play it back to her, do you think? That'd be interesting. Hey, listen to this tape. Seems like that guy maybe was a bit of an arse after all. I don't know how that's really going to help anything. And I know it said we've got to do this thing about finding people who are interested in making a political change. And we might do it. We might come to it at some point, but we're not in a rush to do that. She's upstairs. Oh wait. Yeah, that's the music from my stereo.
My wife.
Okay.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out.
That's all right.
I hope we haven't been
That's what we're here for.
trouble for you. Here,
just doing my job.
Give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie.
A tie?
Mexican origin. The pin is
what,
an
a necktie?
antique, quite special.
8-eyed Terratorn tie.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm.
It's not going to be like one of those maverick, like cowboy ties, is it?
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Oh,
you never told me you saw it.
Hear about some old woman's rambling.
Ramblings? Nonsense.
Most precise description. Well, yeah, but if no one else has seen it, then...
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
How'd you know?
Measuring things is important. How did she get the size?
She went like that, and she was like, it looks like it's about 5 or 6 centimeters.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe.
Hence how close she was, of course.
Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the
here we go.
read his familiar notebook.
Well,
what notes is he taking now? Is he saying, my partner keeps asking stupid questions about stuff that's not important?
A tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height.
A racing track, how sad.
When all of a sudden,
where was this?
Getting ahead of myself.
I'm asking too many questions about something that really doesn't matter.
In Betancourt, in the suburbs.
I see.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infant.
But she saw it as a child, so...
Betancourt.
She might have just not known what it was.
It used to be quite near. Circa 20 kilometers from
that's not near enough for me to walk to, though, is it?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing.
But
it stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I
Neither
reached my
before nor
arm
since.
and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying.
Sure, it wasn't just a reed.
Above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left. Went into the reeds.
Right.
I tried, but I was only a child.
She couldn't follow it.
There was mud and high water.
So maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe
anymore. I was just standing there.
Maybe she was hallucinating.
Looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
I ran back home to my
She went
grandmother
home.
and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I
Sounds like
was
someone
telling
finding like
stories,
Bigfoot or something, doesn't it? You know?
that sort of
Like,
thing.
no, I saw it.
Of course,
Don't
just
believe
took
you.
it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, it's a
We were
phasmid."
on a date. Can you imagine?
We were on a date.
She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard.
Was it?
The sounds. She told me it hissed.
It was unlike anyone else's description ever
This is
before.
beyond significant for them.
It did.
Yeah, for them,
yes,
I don't really care.
Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour. How
Some of its limbs were white, like marble.
It matched
Totally the wrong
perfectly
accent.
with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago.
Yeah, great,
You're
thanks.
welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one.
And she could get up
Yeah.
and walk right into the reeds on her own.
Do I want to know about cool cryptids? Let's just see.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone.
Tell me about a couple of
Be
cryptids.
delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Your husband's here.
One cryptid, not a couple.
One.
This won't turn into some kind of cryptid
I like a
extravaganza.
cryptid extravaganza. Sounds like a good name for a band. Or an album.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
The cryptid extravaganza.
Ooh, tough choice there.
There's a bird cryptid? What's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Are there invisible cryptids? I mean, there could be millions of invisible cryptids, right? Oh, there's an invisible cryptid right here, just there next to me there. What's the biggest
That
cryptid?
would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant
Is it
lives
real?
in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur desert in
Okay.
South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
How big is
no
it?
one knows for sure. It is
It's like a
an
mountain.
awful mountain appearing from
It's a
below
moving
the
mountain.
horizon and expanding
can
to
move,
cover
move,
almost
move
a third
right
of your
mountain.
field of vision.
Is it
The
dangerous?
towering luminosity of Kokonur
It's a thing the size of a
is bad
mountain. Is
omen
it
in local
dangerous?
folklore. Some
I mean,
say
even
it's
if
a
it
fata
accidentally
morgana,
steps on you,
others
it's dangerous,
fate
right?
unimaginable.
Hooey. No
Hooey.
animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
Might be, yeah.
That's what makes
Some sort
it
of
so
environmental
peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits
strange
of
thing.
scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can
Yeah, if it
support.
exists.
There are limits, you see, to how
Yes.
large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget.
Well, if it gets
Some
too big,
say
it
a
just won't.
gravity
It'll
anomaly below the Kokonur desert
cause all
might
sorts of
allow
problems.
the creature to grow to these gargantuan
It's the size of a
sizes.
mountain, though. Come on. Be like an elephant being the size. Can you imagine an elephant the size of a mountain just walking about?
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
Every step it took would shake the earth.
Gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
Cool. And what's the smallest
Hey,
one?
You promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Don't you want to hear about
The
another one?
lieutenant pauses thoughtfully.
Let's have the
Ah,
biggest
fuck
and the
it.
smallest.
Let's have more cryptids.
Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter.
So small that it may as well be invisible.
Unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in
A bacteria is a cryptid?
of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist
Is that-
Caitlin
but-
Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's
Bacterial
great about that?
colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for
Is that a
longer than
cryptid, though, if
anyone
it's a
could
thing that...
reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history. Michanu disappeared shortly after injecting
What?
herself
What?
with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging.
There's an immortal geologist wandering the world looking at rocks.
Yes, and she's quite mad too.
Just wandering around going, oh, look at this rock.
With the bacteria,
Oh, look at that rock. She'll get to look at every rock ever.
Increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the cryobacter
right, okay, yeah.
coursing through her
sure.
bloodstream. Of course, dear.
So for now, can I not tell him that we didn't find the cryptid?
Nothing like the...
He tries to play it cool.
Checked all the traps.
Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Empty?
Yeah, nothing in the trap. Yeah.
No phasmid either.
That's not
unfortunately.
Ideal,
but now we can say, oh, it was there. It took the locusts.
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even.
It just smelled food and went for it, right?
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception.
You know, it just
motivated reasoning.
If it exists, it was just nearest that one.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts.
Yeah, well, who cares?
It might behove you to tread lightly.
And by that, I mean, does it matter?
Picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news.
Yeah, maybe you need to, I don't know, just forget about it.
More secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Apparently so. Are you sure you've exhausted all the alternatives?
Wait, Morel. He may have
yes.
a point.
That way, I'm not specifically saying it's not real. I'm just saying, you know, maybe you need to cover all the bases first.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation?
Well, you'll have to look into that, won't you?
Pardon me. This is a big deal.
We've cleared the trap story.
Us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude.
Well,
and the gratitude
does that
Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Does that gratitude come about in the way of, you know, financial recompense?
Heartfelt gratitude.
Give us some money.
But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Nothing really happened.
Foul play might be afoot.
Theft of a cage full of locusts.
Thank you.
Probably not.
No. We should probably return to our main investigation here.
Yeah.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority.
I'm not developing another bloody theory.
Is it? The lieutenant looks out the window impatiently.
It's up to them to decide that. They're the cryptozoologists. Right, let's go and speak to the woman up here about the tape that we've just listened to. I don't know. It doesn't sound like. Oh, there's my music from my thing. So we dance. Just a wee head dance. We don't need to get too energetic about it, you know. Not too much energy. Right, come on. What are we asking her? See, maybe if we ask her these questions about this and she hears this tape, she might decide that the guy was an arse after all. She might not be so bothered about answering the questions.
Hello, officer.
I've listened to this.
Her coffee cup
He said he wanted to do that.
Ring, as the porcelain meets the metal table, this does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Wait, but he... What?
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
And he says you.
Where did they get this recording?
Yeah, that I'm not sure about.
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Yes, it's definitely him.
Does he say
How do we know?
Do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
That's exactly what he says.
That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot?
Yeah, he definitely.
Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
He did use the
way
word.
It sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi,
yeah,
wasn't
he
actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't
So-
tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Was he bragging?
No, I'm pretty sure he did all those
Right.
things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living.
The trauma and all the
Until
rest,
he
maybe.
just sort of turn into his
What catchphrase?
what's the word I'm looking? Running joke.
Okay.
was
Not a
gonna say running
catchphrase.
joke.
Wouldn't be much of a
And it sounded
catchphrase,
he
would
didn't
it?
even get the good bits.
None of those things.
Lely's punchlines got way funkier than that. He was
Okay.
like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person.
Alright, was he?
Cast in Norani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Oh wait, he wore it all the
When
time.
he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't
Yeah.
sound like a joke.
No.
It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Well,
he was broken.
maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Weren't you afraid of
what?
him?
That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the
Not
physical robustness
necessarily.
and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Did he tell
Fair
you
enough.
he had actually done any of those things in Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy
Okay,
laying
so
waste to our own nervous
it sounds
systems
like
to
they've got the
direct
wrong
all
end of the
this
stick out
real
of this recording.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What
Yeah.
kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details.
So now we can ask for the details.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
Yeah, we
She
could ask
takes
him.
a very small sip of her coffee and
Like,
Can you
for
tell me
example,
more about the guy?
His name?
Actually, officer, I didn't.
His name
know
was
his
just
name.
Lely,
I just called him Lely.
because that's what he wanted to be called.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from
Oh,
Lely.
so it wasn't even a name.
It's short for that. And it was his army name.
Well, they just named people by
He said his real name
where they
wasn't
were
his.
from. Probably made it easier
I
to
tried
know who they were
pry it out of him,
talking
but
about.
It was no use.
Lelystadt. That's a good start.
Yeah.
We have a few questions you can help us
Yeah,
with.
can you?
A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
the young
Yeah.
woman cranes
Maybe she
her
can
neck,
tell us about the tattoos.
trying
Maybe he
to
told her
catch a
about them.
glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it
That's the
is a
autopsy
list of
observations.
Autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Yeah. Where is Lily
In
Stead?
Oranje, officer. It's,
We'll get through chatting to her, and then I think we'll probably
municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
finish up soon.
The Lelystadt municipality
A
has
few
fewer
boroughs, fewer cities,
even fewer cities. It's
and
made
a load of
for
other crap.
agricultural
Who knows?
crops near the border of Gottvog. Executive
I'll move my chair a bit closer.
cows, silos, and wheat.
To hide that. This.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial.
I see.
I'll update the form.
You're both
Yes.
from Oranje.
We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No.
No, probably not.
He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranyenrek. I didn't even understand his accent.
Oh,
What
what?
brought us together was in Oranje.
She didn't understand his accent. It was pretty clear.
No love for Mother Aranye. But wasn't he a soldier?
Mm.
This could be worth pursuing.
Well, that's interesting.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on
Ah,
Sunday.
right, I see.
He wasn't the flag-waving kind.
He
was
just
the
wanted to,
making
yeah, he
money,
just wanted to do,
killing people kind.
just wanted to make money from
He was by no means a stupid man.
what he did.
A people person. A small platoon leader.
A
Certainly
people
not a
person.
patriot. Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really care
There
either.
is nothing on Moindi. The old world is dead.
Yeah.
We both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing.
Maybe.
I love Revachol, though.
Yeah.
I hope she loves me, too.
How old was he roughly?
42.
He was 42.
Are you sure?
That's pretty
I would
much.
have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older.
Yeah, but no. Okay.
But no. We even celebrated his birthday like...
Yeah, so it's
10
definitely
months ago.
42.
It was a funny 2 days.
It's
He had
the
little
answer to
reason
the
to like
question
it.
of life, universe, and everything, right?
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points are good.
Yeah,
Have one
looks like I was good. What, I get some health from being right? I didn't know this was a competition.
Police work is a cooperative sport.
It's not a sport. What colour were his eyes?
Light blue. They were like
blue.
little blue galaxies, you know? It was
Blue
strange,
galaxies?
seeing those eyes in his fucked up face.
Yeah.
Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't
Didn't sound like he had a soft voice in that tape we listened to.
beautiful, soft voice.
But maybe he had a tougher voice when he was talking to his pals.
What with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Severe. It made him look like half
Oh
his
yeah,
face
so
was
that,
cracking
that's
away in some strange
painting an
smile.
interesting picture of the guy.
That and those eyes.
Oh, yes.
Made him an interesting looking person.
Remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine.
Alright,
It's
so the...
not nice
yeah.
to stroke. I couldn't convince
The
him
hair
to
wasn't
leave it
great.
alone.
We'll gloss over that one.
Oh.
He had a tattoo.
That.
Yeah, what is the tattoo about?
It's clear she liked it.
You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
There's a map of his service history?
Service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
I see. How so?
How?
Well, I'm just going to look at all
Imagine
this.
him lying in bed.
And that.
Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets.
Uh-huh.
Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is
Can't
this
think why.
Annie's lit?
Yeah.
Yes. This is the very essence of what Annie's lit.
She's given us some...
A moment's respite.
Some poetry, some...
Dark and hopeless is the struggle itself.
writing.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars.
Yeah.
Tons, hundreds of them.
You think it was just a
Millions,
conversation
thousands.
piece?
And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hard."
Oh, no, we've gone with the guy that was talking about things being hardcore.
So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bad shit
Yeah,
there.
people do
Saw
that,
some
don't they?
blood
They don't
clots."
think they necessarily need a tattoo to
And so it goes.
do that.
Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world
So what's attractive about
country.
that?
He's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah.
You were the one?
No,
Can you
thank
tell us
you.
what they mean?
I've seen enough of him, Dad.
Just drop my mouse.
I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Just drop my mouse, that's just stupid. So she knows what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms from a small town.
So we'll learn about the
He was also
tattoos
poor,
as well, and
and
that'll
the
get that out
government
of the way.
Elysium needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer
Fair.
Academy in Vredefort.
So we've completed that.
And he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too.
Mhm.
All of the islands.
Every single island
After
that
this, he
exists,
came to Revachol and
he went
killed
to and he
himself.
did that.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Yeah, there's nothing else. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
It came to me in an occult vision.
Well, it's wrong. He had
Too many drinks.
to down and
He just
too many
didn't
bad things
have.
to do. Couldn't tap out just yet.
Everything checks out here. It's all A-OK. Good answer.
Could it be love that did it?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
I asked the
have no
question,
idea.
and now I'm not sure about the
I
answer.
don't even know what you mean. Love did him in?
He told me.
That's not funny, officer.
I kind of did. Where did the toxicology
A
report?
real rainbow splattering
Well,
of
alcohol we
pharmaceuticals, I
know.
bet. Barbiturates.
What, he just took
amphetamine,
everything?
Sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol?
Yeah, because she knows everything he was using, because she's probably supplied it all.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Yeah. I guess the semen screening?
Good for you.
What do you think it will tell us?
I don't know how a semen sample
Yeah,
works.
what will it tell him? It'll tell him
How
that...
many days after intercourse does it have to be?
That,
I don't even know
you
if
know.
he had sex with someone else. We didn't go steady.
Is she
Yeah, I don't
avoiding
know what that's.
Technically not. See? There's something off here. This one must know she's deploying flares and countermeasures.
Maybe. I think we're finished with that then.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition.
Yeah, well, we thought that already.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all
yeah,
the swollen
and all the other damage that he took before he died.
He was. How old are you?
That's where this is. That might be a good question.
45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its.
He's actually 16.
What lies beneath? You could ask either one of
just out of the police academy. How old do you think I am?
How old do I think you are?
75.
She's buying time to formulate the best answer.
I don't know. 41?
Let's say I'm probably...
45?
I think I'm about 55. Oh, he says no.
Sure he is. You know.
Age is a number. It's all about this. No, it's not.
Yes, but for him, that number is 56.
Wait.
56. He said, I said, it must be circa 55. And he said, you're not. But 1 year over 55 would certainly be around 55, wouldn't it? Bring it on.
To the laboratorium.
Oh no. Oh well. Right, we did that. Yeah, we're going to finish up. We're going to talk to Titus downstairs first, because that ties into this whole situation that we were talking about there with her. So we'll talk to Titus. Oh, down the stairs. Leave. We'll go down the stairs. We'll chat to him. We need to play the theme music again. We're going to go and talk to Titus Hardy. We need his theme music. Wait. Here we go. There we go. He's coming. Get in trouble for that. He's here, he's almost here. I know he spells his name differently, but it's fine. There he is, look, we can turn the music off now. I hit my music. That's enough of that. It's me again, yeah.
What is it?
The Hardy Boys. So I talked to her about the tape. She stands by what she said.
Fucker.
What?
You're the worst.
No, you didn't. You gave us something that you interpreted your own way.
Gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
It's just locker room talk. It's not evidence.
What are you, fucking brain dead?
No, they don't. But
I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan.
I think the
raids
problem.
there.
The problem is that he doesn't understand that it wasn't specifically.
Fine by her. This is what
I don't know what it was, to be honest. Yeah, it wasn't a great thing to discuss with him, but it was clearly not. He didn't seem to actually want to do what he said. Benson seems to know. She's definitely not scared. I don't know. I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, is that the case?
I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like
there's no need for that, mate.
A second chance to play along.
Yeah. So basically, she was saying, she was going, oh yeah, but she'll say what we want her to say.
Righty then. I guess it's good then.
No.
Fuck.
Please try to control yourself in the
No, it's too late. He's clearly.
Okie dokie. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
Any thoughts on this?
Any thoughts on this, lawman?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Yeah. I think you had a live plan, but you didn't play along.
Opinion. Not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
Tape was her last chance to do what you wanted her to.
She can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic.
But that was,
so now,
I suppose the answer to when we were talking about when that locker room talk, that's what she basically said it was. It wasn't it? But
we should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys.
That's how she kind of described it, really.
Why?
Why? Because we know that you're lying. Yeah, probably not, eh?
They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Yeah, tell me, what really happened?
Told you. We fucking
yeah, but turns out maybe for reasons that weren't entirely right.
There's less gusto in his voice now.
Yeah, now he's a bit,
his men too are growing
a bit worried. He might have pushed it too far.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be
I mean, these guys are gonna come and
remember, I know
automatic weapons and kill you all.
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you.
Nah, he just doesn't get it.
And the horror upstairs.
And you know, it seems like him being bothered about the way that guy talked on that tape when he talks exactly the same way as him is a bit, you know,
next time
a bit dodgy.
You see her, tell her. Titus said,
"Fuck on."
Yeah, is that right?
Lying,
no, you're the liar, mate. We've established.
This is over. Understand?
We've established that you're the liar.
Investigation is over. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can.
Now the question is there a way we can turn this against him?
Anything about it?
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender.
If we told his boss of what they're doing, would he be bothered?
40, huh? Why don't we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers.
100 beers? Now we're talking.
Yeah, you still have to pay for it.
Cafeteria manager.
Convince him he's being manipulated. Let's see, can we get this one?
Titus, he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
One of his boys will.
The power.
Yeah, he doesn't react well to pressure.
Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glazia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
So that's case closed then, eh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Right, down in Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you.
All because you work for the wrong people.
Right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company.
Come off it.
Half the harbor works for the company.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute.
Yeah. And they club you from behind, string you up, and go back to drinking.
It wasn't that.
The bottom one's just.
It wasn't. We didn't hit him, okay?
We're getting him to break, though.
That's it. That's the weak one.
But then he'll shut it down before we get any further with that.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
What, you're gonna kill me like you killed him? Let's look at him first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand
so he's saying go for it.
On his holster.
What if we get?
Gives you an imperceptible nod. What does that mean? Go for it.
Man, it means go for it, but
set on the fat guy.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when.
It wasn't them.
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Say one more thing to the cops and I'll.
Dennis.
So it wasn't them at all. They just
your head in.
put the body up for a show.
Take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this.
So why did they tell us they did it?
The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Why did he tell us that he did it?
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Yeah, we stressed him out a bit.
Home. I can't get
well, where's your house? I can get it for you.
Fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus.
Wow, nice.
Now it's all pointless.
Nice way to treat
you.
your pals.
You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie,
it was the
woman
who was with them. It was the woman who was with them that deals with the drugs, wasn't it?
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
But the question is, how's he going to react now?
What just happened between these two?
She lost any power.
Questions.
She didn't kill him, he was already dead.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
Drugs. A bad batch of drugs.
Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
A bullet when he was wearing a full set of armor like that.
Hands covered in blue gloves, mouths covered by blue moss, bodies by blue aprons.
So there we found they found the bullet.
Scalpel still in his hand.
They found the bullet at the coroner.
Shine it in his mouth.
Because of all the scar tissue on his face, he wouldn't have been able to see the
coroner squats to better see the light illuminate.
Potentially wouldn't have been able to see the bullet hole.
Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw at
Wait.
This just got
a saw? Did he cut his head off or something?
Because the girls asked us to. They were around some shit.
The girls.
Girls plural. There's another girl.
So who's...
Two of them. Take note of this.
I wonder, could one of them be the girl that worked in this bar? Is that why she disappeared?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it.
Okay.
Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed.
So now we know that what they said before was nonsense. We've been led up the garden path.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
What, the dead politician in the motel room with the...
Good analogy, boss.
Is it? Do you think?
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky.
Yeah, he's in charge.
You're still on the bench.
He's the main hardy boy.
You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
All you get to do is jump off the top of a big building and do a backflip or something.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could really do with his inhaler.
Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window.
Bullet hole through the window?
Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
So somebody shot him from an opposite window, or the bullet went through the window from inside? I guess he did.
Patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs?
He's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
So when you say patched it, do you mean you just put a new window on?
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't got
I mean, that would make more sense than putting a wee patch, a glass patch in the middle of a window. That'd be pretty noticeable, wouldn't it? Oh, there's just this little square bit of glass that we just popped in the hole. I don't think so.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Well, if you're talking about the
can't show up
copious amounts of drugs that she's collecting.
There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
Who?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems.
Alright, so if I just don't...
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
Right, so she didn't want involved.
By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we're by
because if they've done the murder, they would... If they'd done the murder, nobody would touch them. That's why. So who did it?
Not yet. Just some ideas.
Shot came from outside.
Shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
Someone's past caught up with them.
Possibly, yeah. It might be that.
All his.
What about that guy who was in the room? That guy who was in the smoking guy's room said he was from that moral intern thing. He was in the area. He's the only one I know of.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klaus.
Could have been him.
Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Quite possibly.
Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude.
I mean, he had plenty of things going on in his past.
Buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years.
Here, but what about his pals? They're going to think they still did it.
Or it could have been someone
It could also have been someone from Cronell doing it to set you guys up. Yeah.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult the ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance.
Right. Okay. And whose idea was it? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
What do you mean?
Two girls. He may be talking about.
Yeah. Who's the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him.
Yeah. That's what I expected.
It sent a good message.
It's the missing one, isn't it?
You think too much. He's off all right.
A little too far.
He doesn't want me to talk about her yet.
That woman is just affiliated with the Heart.
Okay, no, that's fine. She's not one of them.
You don't know her anyway.
You're just going to stonewall me if I ask. Yeah, well, thank you for clearing it up for me now.
You do that. Hey, cop,
We could talk to her again.
Klausya came to Martinez to
I'm sure plenty of people did.
Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go.
Oh, yeah.
The Union takes you in. Now, she refused.
She didn't want to. Right, she didn't want to join the Union.
But
he'd prefer if we didn't take her away. Yeah.
If we didn't take care.
Well, I mean, she didn't kill him either, so.
This place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Yeah. Right, so there we go. That clarifies a few things there, doesn't it? Let's see what new stuff we've got in here. We found our hat, +1 to authority. The hat I've got, I don't have a hat on. Pop that on my head then. And that is the tie. Is that a tie? Around my neck just now I have that, which gives me +1 to my pain threshold. That's giving me more Inland Empire and Volition. Yes, switch. It is one of those ties. A bit of string. Right, that's fine. We can use some points here. What are we going to level up? We can't level that up any further at the moment unless we find some gear or a thought process that improves it. We could... Date of birth generator. That's going to drop our logic again. Oh no, wait. No research bonus. Do we really want to know? That's that Wumpty-Dumpty-Dom center. I don't know what the hell that is, but you know. Temporary bonus, -1 suggestion. I don't know. What the hell is that? -2 physical instrument while we're researching it. Oh, I wonder. Maybe I can quit. Yeah, maybe. Unlock that. Let's do that one. We don't do a lot of physical stuff anyway, so makes sense to maybe get that one going. Okay, that's that done, that's that done, that's that done. I think the next thing we need to do is go and speak to her upstairs. Confront her again with their story. We need to find the gloves. Apparently Cindy the Skull has the gloves. I know where she is. Look for the communist people around. Noid is the guy inside the church. I think he'd be better not to do that. And so we shouldn't buy the spirits from Rosemary. Never mind the fact they cost like 300 real. Sold the photo. Can't do that. I don't know how to clear. Can I clear a quest off? I accidentally sold the photo and there's nothing I can do about it. Can't buy it back. Find all the armor pieces. That's one that's suggested there. And oh, we can. I'll tell you what we'll do before we end. We'll see if she's got the information we need yet, and then we'll finish. Because that should be a brief sort of thing, if she has. And it just clears another bit of information off there for us. I mean, presumably I could probably extend things a bit further if I had taken on that other case with the guy that we found on the pier.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a metallic drawer.
No. Oh, there's a new pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice.
Not that I need it.
Opening all the pull-out toolbox slides back.
Because now I've got the multi-tool.
How may I assist you?
Anything about the boots yet?
Yes.
There we go.
It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few
That's
biographical
good.
details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
The suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaire.
Ellis Cortenaire. Okay.
L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-R.
I don't know his date of birth.
Unknown. He was signed into
Well,
the
it's that.
Stad County Neonatal Care Unit on
09.
20th
Neonatal Care Unit.
He was found
09 is 51 now, isn't it? So.
an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in
So there, yeah, 42.
Survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family.
42.
This is what the ICP knows about.
Because he was found as a baby,
He was
so.
raised by foster parents and
42 at the
was
outside, maybe
Academy,
just still 41, but she said they had his birthday, so.
Then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did.
Well, yeah, if he's still got the armor.
There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Ravachol.
He was found in a leaf compactor.
The garden tool used to press leaves into these.
Were they hoping for it to compact him?
The only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
That sounds bad.
Thank you, Alice.
Any information on the parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So all we have to connect him to Crenel's the armor.
Miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No
he shouted that apparently, but he didn't.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Well, we have his name and service details.
Ellis Cortenaire.
That's his name. Oh, I got another skill point. We'll have to spend it before we continue.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names.
We'll have to spend all the skill points and stuff.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
No, it's fine.
Over and out.
In the cabin,
Goodbye.
you see a set of steering levers.
Yeah, we don't care about the steering levers. Those guys are still hanging about the vehicle. They might try and steal it. But that's good. That clears up another thing from our list of things that we might work out eventually. And hey, she might be able to tell us about anyone else that has armor pieces. You know, Cindy the Skull. We speak to Klasha next time we play. We try and find the armored gloves next time we play. We could maybe try and do a bit of that next time. Go back there and try and chat to him, see if we can sync the signs with him. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We can't do that. As I say, maybe we'll eventually do that. But we've got our shit together pretty well. Just like him, we're starting to get our shit together. So we're almost there, I think. Well, I say almost there. As I say, from what I kind of read, there's a maximum timescale of like 10 in-game days. But generally speaking, you should probably finish about day 7. I guess if I was taking up every single little thing, it might take a bit longer. But yeah, so it sounds like we've probably got, you know, another, well, probably about as many hours as we've played so far left, to be honest. So it's probably still quite a lot. But I know I already saved it, but you know, just not going to take the risk. But never mind. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to finish up for tonight, and I'll see you all tomorrow when we'll be back with a bit of the Darkness 2. For now, though, good night.